Yeah, we can't thank you enough for your time. And we also wanted to say, like, I know that you have something right around the corner that's very exciting, which is the Emmys. So we just wanted to take a moment to tell you
Oh my
congratulations.
God, thank you. Thank you so much.
We can't thank you enough for being here. And like, I know I feel inspired, and I think I can speak for all of us when I say that we feel the same.
And thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I believe wholeheartedly in what you guys do, and I think you're all impressive and you make an influence, and that's a very special gift to have. So I'm really grateful that I got to be with you guys today.
We've been talking a lot about the back to school of it all. Like, Selena, do you feel that? Do you feel this time of year like you need to like sharpen pencils and like buy new makeup?
Well, I always feel like I want to buy new makeup. But yeah, I remember that feeling. And I remember it vividly because it's kind of like when I begin a new project. If I'm about to do a new movie, I'm working with a whole new cast and a whole new crew, and I get nervous, but I get really excited. And I would get so stressed about what to wear too. I don't know if that was anybody's thing, but that was always a big deal to me.
I'm a
Congrats.
freshman at San Diego State, and I'm just like, navigating this new chapter in my life. I feel like it's kind of easy to lose yourself, meeting so many new people and experiencing new things. But I just want to have like a good head on my shoulders and make sure I'm making good decisions and just staying true to me. So I've loved everything that you said, Selena, because
I love
since
that.
the beginning, like, I don't know, I've always admired your just genuineness, authenticity to yourself, something that I'm
Thank
going to take
you.
definitely for
Thank
my
you.
years
That's
of
really
college. Yeah.
sweet. Do you feel like makeup's really big in school, and like what are the looks that you're seeing?
I definitely think like me coming from high school to now like a first year of college, it's definitely like that everyday makeup. Like that's not like full glam. Still like you generally can try and like when you go out after with your friends after your first college class, you want to still look good and everything. So like makeup that will last you the whole day that still looks like natural but full glam.
I just started my freshman year of college and I'm totally with that like natural, authentic look. And that's why I love your beauty products so much, just because like I got my blush and my highlighter on right now and
Thank
I just feel like
you.
it gives me this different type of glow and like confidence. And throughout my day, like for school or like dance practice, like I can put more on if I want to, but also just feel good with just like natural looks.
Oh, I love that. That makes me so happy because do you guys remember for a while it was so stressful to have to do the really intense looks. It was always so stressful for me because I just didn't know what to do. So that's encouraging to know.
I was born with a birthmark on my face. And so I talk a lot with my audience about the journey that I've had with makeup in my relationship transitioning the older I get. As an owner of a beauty brand and someone who's so public facing, how do you balance, self-acceptance with and without makeup?
Thank you for that question. It's very thoughtful. When I am everyday me, I'm not wearing that much because I do feel really beautiful sometimes and I just don't want to focus too much on it. And my job entails a lot of that. So I think it's all about just reminding yourself it's not always got to be that look. I see what you guys see, and I see people who have the most perfect skin, and it's so like wait, can makeup really do that? And it's sometimes it's just it's yourself. It's what actually you are. And that's exactly what we want to do at Rare is like highlight the things that make you you. I have a birthmark too. It's actually right there. I never really cover it up. I don't know if anyone's noticed that before, but it's right on my eyebrow. And sometimes I'll use concealer to cover it up. Sometimes I won't. It's actually my boyfriend's favorite thing about me.
Mine too.
I genuinely feel like I've been laughing a lot in life lately, and I will say Steve and Marty make me laugh harder than anyone.
I love watching the conversations with you guys because you're all just like cracking up. And I'm like, I want to hang out with those besties.
They are really fun, and to be honest, as a young woman, I am very lucky that those are the two gentlemen that I get to work with. They show me what men can be, which is empowering me. They want me to have the funny line. They want me to succeed, and they're always sweet about everything, and they just would love to make anyone's day. And that's such a beautiful energy to be around. I try to be the Steve and Marty in all of my situations.
If you could go back in time, what advice would you give your younger self when you were in school?
Don't be so hard on myself. I was very hard on myself. If the teacher scolded me for talking too much, I would go home and I'd think about it all day. If I had a crush on a boy and he asked a girl out in front of me, I would be a wreck forever. And I was too hard on myself. I didn't think I was enough, or sometimes I didn't think I fit in, and ultimately you're exactly who you're made to be.
What are you hearing from young people? Like, what are you taking away from those visits?
Well, I feel really fortunate and also a little worried because I'm protective of my little sister, but I get a first glimpse up close of what it's like for, she's 11, but she's 11 going on 15, and she loves skincare, and she, is already involved in that world. And I can just tell that a lot of wonderful people that she watches, it's really uplifting, and she gets encouraged to do her own. She doesn't post them, but she'll do her own, and it's actually really sweet. I also know that the pressure that comes with it can feel like a lot. It's hard, and you're barely figuring out what to do.
We were talking about you posting on Instagram, posting about school visits you've done. Like, you're definitely a fan of the photo dump.
Yeah.
Sometimes we hear on Instagram that people feel like they only want like the perfect photo. Like, why do you think it's so important to show up as who you really are?
Because I don't feel like the rest is that fun. I'm so proud of my work. I love my job. It is everything to me, but the biggest gift I've been given is my platform, and I never want to take that for granted for a second. I was working and I had some time off, and I could sit on a couch and watch Friends, or I could go and like see a bunch of kids and say hi. Little things like that make me happy. It was just really sweet. But there's no intention. I just try my hardest to do those things because it reminds me every day of how important it is to just show up for people. And if anyone knows me, I always hope they know me as someone that can show up for them. I love being able to like go on Instagram, and even when my friends will ask me to send them videos, I will still use it. Obviously, there are certain posts I do for work, but most of mine is just really scattered. I have fun with it.
Does she come to you for advice?
I try to have conversations with her in a way where she'll bring it up. And I'll just kind of get a little reflection of what, they're talking about. And she's a very sweet-natured young girl, but I want her to keep that. When you're younger, you do have this innocence to you that is precious. You love everyone and you want everyone to get along. And I hope that she can hold on to that. And that's what my wishes for this generation is to just want to lift each other up and be excited to see each other and learn about people.
Okay, so I have to ask, since a lot of our creators on the line are beauty creators, when you are scrolling through Instagram and you see like a reel about rare beauty or a post about rare beauty, like what sparks joy for you?
It is the number one thing that people come and talk to me about. It always makes me so giddy inside because I never in my wildest dreams thought that rare beauty would turn into what it's become. Yes, products wise, we're very proud, but just the community that we've built is so important to us. I always say we because I feel like a family here. I couldn't do any of this without my team. I just feel extremely grateful. I just never really thought this would have happened. So I think it's something that I wanted because I genuinely was a girl that wanted to wear makeup. I don't know how to really do it. And then I got better as I started learning. It just started out as a dream, and I can't believe that it's here. So it is one of my biggest joys in life, and the reception and the love that people have given it is more than I could ask for. Just knowing that we're making people feel good is the best feeling in the world.